Good morning guys, welcome to my channel Confessions of a Gaming Mum. So, having to use my phone because my battery is about to run out on my camera and I needed it to film what I'm making, which is our vegetable stew that I make pretty much every Wednesday now because it helps having something that's instantly cooked on the day that I do my live stream. So it just saves me time, it saves me stress. So yeah, so I just have to do it first thing in the morning, then I can just put it in our slow cooker, which is right there. So I'm just letting it not simmer because it's bubbling right now, but it's just cooking for a few minutes while I make tea and my husband some breakfast, and Bub's an extra bit of toast even though he's had his breakfast, because that's just what he is right now. He's just a bottomless bit at the moment. So yeah, not really much planned today other than, like I said, my live stream. And cooking this, and then I've got to do my exercises and just general cleaning stuff really, but I'll have to try and charge up my camera before I can do that stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, kettle's boiled, tea. So my camera's obviously now fully charged. It's 2:05. I've come up stairs to do my exercises. Normally I would do them at 3, but there's going to be an announcement I think soon today for some Tomb Raider stuff, so obviously by the time this goes out they would have been already been announced, so yeah, so you need to keep an eye out for them. So yeah, I only know this because of the official fansite program thing, so I'm not getting like special information from my husband or anything. So yes, I wanted to make sure I'm ready by 4 so I can be there for the announcement when it goes live. Yeah, so I'm going to do my exercises now. Also, yeah, I just wanted to say that we've had a very good day with Bubs so far, touch wood, that it stays that way. In terms of his potty training has been like, it feels like it's finally going in. I counted on the calendar and it's on Saturday it will be 4 weeks since we started potty training him. And obviously, like I've said before, he's now the wheeze. Wheeze are fine. Like all of today and like yesterday and stuff, he went on the potty unprompted. Well, he does the whole thing of potty quick sort of thing. So so we still have to pull down his trousers in order for him to sit on the potty. But we're not sitting him on the potty. We're not making him sit on the potty. He's sitting on the potty himself. Sometimes we have to remind him because he might get too distracted either watching his tablet or playing with his toys or whatever. So we do every so often just ask him if he needs to go, just to sort of bring him back to reality. However, the last 2 poos, in terms of the poo he did last night or yesterday evening, and he did one again today, just before lunch I think, or was it around breakfast? I think it was breakfast actually. Yeah, he did completely unprompted. He just wanted to sit on the potty and then he did them. So I'm hoping that means now he's starting to recognise when he wants to go a poo. So he's now like able to do it. I mean, obviously the last few times before, because I'm still in that whole thing, I'm not holding my breath, I'm still seeing these as one-offs until we have a few more sort of consecutive poos that are actually in the potty. I'm still not convinced that he's got it nailed. But yeah, because I think we had one before where he sat on the potty, but that might have been we put him on the potty and he did a poo, but then afterwards he did another poo in his trousers, but that was because it was very loose, so I don't think he realised what it was until it was too late. So so yeah, so we just have to see really, like I'm just counting on us catching each of those poos. So as long as he still keeps saying he needs a potty and he does them. But that's a problem with poos as well, because they're not as frequent as wees, so they don't get the practice in, and you don't get to really measure if it's something that they're grasping yet or not until you've had at least like a dozen or half a dozen that have actually gone in the potty without any sort of issue. So yeah, so it's good so far. But yeah, like I said, I'm not holding my breath and like sort of shouting from the rooftops that he's finally nailed like all this potty training malarkey. Like I said, I think the next step for us really is trying to get him to pull his trousers down himself, because he did it at first, but now he's just kind of like the appeal's worn off, so he's just got lazy with it and he just wants us to do it. So once we've done that, I think what will be the thing we do then is move the potty into our little loo, so it's actually down the hallway from the living room, because obviously at the moment it's in the living room. So I think the next sort of step would be to move it somewhere that he has to walk to get to. I mean, he's done the whole thing, like he's been with me in the kitchen and he's said he needs the potty and he's ran into the living room to do it. So it's not as if it's something that, like, literally as soon as he says he needs the potty, he has to go to the potty. I think he gives himself a little bit of time. Has he done a poo? Did he do a poo?
Yep.
Did he initiate it?
Yep, he basically pushed himself away from the chair with that potty.
Well done, Baba. Well done. Yeah?
Sorry.
Well done, Bubba, though. Good job. You're so clever. Yeah, you did your poo in the potty. Well done. So that's another poo on the potty. Yeah, my husband just said while I was up here that he, because I left him drawing at the dining room table, and apparently he pushed himself away from the table, same potty, sat on the potty and did a poo. So yeah, it's looking brighter and brighter every time. So yeah, so I definitely think our next steps is to move the potty into the little loo, just to give him, one, it moves the potty out of the living room and puts it somewhere a bit more private, one for him, but also to teach him that's where you're supposed to go to the toilet is in private. So yeah, that'll be the next step. And then once I think he's got that and we know he's comfortable with daytime potty training, because obviously then the next stage, I've ordered him some pants, like just proper pants, not training pants. So yeah, once we have those, I think once he's comfortable in those during the day, I think that's when we'll move on to nighttime training. I think nighttime training is going to be quite hard with him because he drinks a lot of water of a night. Literally, when the only reason he wakes up of a night at the moment is because he wants water. So he drinks a lot. He drinks like a fish. So I can see nighttime training taking quite a lot of time and quite a lot of bedwetting. So we'll have to find some bits to make sure he doesn't wet the bed too much. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get on with my exercises and I've got my weights. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I don't feel as stiff as I did yesterday. I thought I'd wake up today and be really stiff, but I'm not at the moment. But then probably when I lift the weights, I'll probably realise I am actually really stiff. But we'll see. Anyway, I'll speak to you after. Evening guys, just a quick one, because I'm going live in the next 15 minutes. Not playing a game for my live stream tonight. It's actually going to be talking about everything that's been going on with Tomb Raider lately, because obviously we had the big announcement today that Netflix is going to be funding a anime series based on Tomb Raider. It's going to be set, I think, after the reboot series, so don't know if it's going to tie in with like what happens in the reboot and then like sort of the space between the reboot and then the sequel, like Tomb Raider 12. I don't know. So So yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to kind of talk with the fans about it rather than just playing some random game. Or I know Immortals is an amazing game, it's not a random game, but on a day when we've had so much Tomb Raider news, I think it makes sense for me to just do a just chatting episode where I talk about the game and stuff and what I think's coming and things like that. So a little bit nervous because I don't know who's going to turn up. So yeah, there's that. Dinner went well. I made my veg stew again, and it was really good. So that was nice. Bubs, again, he's done, I think it's like 3 or 4 poos today, and each and every one has been on the potty, so it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it was just like all unprompted and everything. It was so good. So we're really pleased with him. The one negative we've had today is my husband took him on our walk. I wasn't, because I was getting prepped for the live stream. So they were out for like 40 minutes, I think, half an hour, 40 minutes. And when they came back, I sat Bob straight on the potty, but I checked and his training pants were wet, so unfortunately, yeah, that didn't go to plan. I don't know if it was because he obviously just didn't do enough of a wee before he left, or it was really cold. I don't know. So yeah, a bit of a bummer, but we'll see how things go on like the next walk and stuff, because we do keep reiterating to him that the pants aren't nappies. They're the same as trousers, so you don't wee or poo in them. You wee on the potty, you poo on the potty, sort of thing. So yeah, that's that's our day so far. So yeah, my husband's just making us a cup of tea, and we're gonna just sit and chat with Tomb Raider fans basically online. So wish me luck, hope it goes well. Good morning, guys. It's so warm today. I think my husband said it's like 11 degrees or something. So I really shouldn't have worn this top. Yeah, it was tough having to run in this top. I'm absolutely swaying. Really lovely run though, in terms of like the clouds are over, it's really windy, so it's very like atmospheric. Only problem was it's very wet because of the so I don't remember hearing it rain last night, but like the puddles in the roads as well are like really big. So I'm like having to drive steadily through them to make sure I don't like career off the road or whatever. But as well, while I was running on the path I was running on, I've never seen puddles that big since I've been running here. It drizzled a bit while I was running, which was good because obviously that helped to keep me cool a bit, as well as the wind, although the wind was quite warm. But yeah, you have the sun poking through the clouds every so often, so it was really beautiful, especially running across the river, or not across, along the river. So it was really lovely, and just being surrounded by green, it's like, it's so nice, and like fresh air and stuff. It's lovely. So I think I did a bit better than last time in terms of my legs didn't feel so bad. They still were bad, but nowhere near as bad as Tuesday. So I still had to push myself to do 4 kilometers. So definitely, I think I'm a bit of a way off from the 5. But I definitely feel like the exercises my physio gave me are definitely helping. So yeah, so hopefully it will get to a point where I don't really have that stiffness in my calves anymore. We shall see. But yeah, I definitely think I'll keep an eye on what the weather's going to be like on Sunday to make sure that I wear the right top for it. So but yeah, I think that was it. So my stream, yes, I forgot I need to talk about my stream. My stream went all right. I think it's just one of those things where I'm not a talker, so when you're doing a thing that's like just about chatting, and obviously the chat is delayed, so you're sitting there like in awkward silence waiting for people to say something or whatever. I mean, it did really well in terms of there was a lot of people that came in and stuff, so it was nice to see like a lot of the gang that I know, like Tomb Raider fans and stuff. So it's nice to hear everyone's sort of viewpoint on what's going on with the 25th anniversary and stuff. Because during the stream as well, they Tomb Raider or Crystal Dynamics released a sort of video where they they introduced new members of the team. So I mean, that's a hopeful thing in the fact that it's a new team that's working on it rather than the original team that worked on the reboot. And obviously their thing is, or the big thing about the video was about unifying the timelines between classic Legend Anniversary Underworld and reboot. So it's weird because you wake up and you go on Twitter and just the fans are actually quite positive and quite hopeful. I don't think I've probably seen like slightly negative, like people being like ever so cautious of what they're actually doing and like trying not to get their hopes up and stuff. But that's the worst that I've seen. I've not seen anyone like, fuck you, Crystal, like that, what they normally are like. So it's really good. It's great that they're trying to bring fans together. So I said to my husband this morning, because I've got quite a bit of footage now for Assassin's Creed, to the point that I don't think I have to worry about recording videos this week. So the time that I would normally use for recording Assassin's Creed on Saturday, I'm going to use to record and try and edit a Tomb Raider video, like what I think of like the 25th anniversary and stuff. And I think I'm in that mood because what they're basically doing is each month of this year, obviously not counting January, because I think I do have a feeling it's because they actually got delayed and stuff. So that's why it's a random February that they're starting it. So from February onwards, each month is going to be celebrating each individual Tomb Raider. So obviously February will start with Tomb Raider 1 sort of thing. So because it's going to be a very Tomb Raider filled year, I'm very much motivated now to do Tomb Raider videos. So yeah, I want to start, I think, with one just talking about my hopes and sort of stuff for the 25th anniversary. Yeah, and then see where I go from there. But wait, I haven't heard back from the nursery for Bubs, so hopefully they get back to us soon, because I want to be, I've got my creative mind going in terms of all the videos I want to do, but obviously it's finding the time to do them. So I'm hoping that the nursery comes back soon, and I've got those days each week that I can, well, one day a week that I can work on the videos. So we shall see. But anyway, I came out late today because Bubs woke us up at 6:30, and then he fell back to sleep. And we all fell back to sleep, so I didn't wake up till 7:30. So yeah, I need to head home and have breakfast and have my shower and stuff. So I think my husband's quite busy today. So yeah, I shall see you at home. Good morning, guys. Sorry for not vlogging last night, but I was so tired and my brain was just so foggy I couldn't think about what I was actually going to say, so I thought I'd leave it till the morning. Not that I can even remember. We could talk about the successes we had with potty training, in terms of there was no poo accidents yesterday. We had one wee accident where Bubs just weed on the floor. Like, he was just stood there and he went like, "Mummy, Daddy, wet." And then I looked and there was like a little puddle underneath him, so obviously he just stood there and weed. But I do think that was because we had a few deliveries turn up and he was really excited. So, because I ordered him some new bed sheets, and I've ordered him like a new duvet and a pillow and stuff, so I'm still waiting for them to turn up. But the covers, like the pillow cover and the duvet cover and stuff, have turned up. So so they've been washed, ready to be changed when his other stuff comes. But yeah, I think because he was playing with the packaging and stuff, he just got a bit too excited and forgot that he needed a wee. So there was that. And he weed again. He had another accident again because he had a nap, and he woke up from the nap and he'd wet himself. And I think at the moment he tends to, when he wakes up from a nap and he's crying, that's when he tends to wet himself. So I think it's him, that's why he cries. I think because he's obviously just woken up from a nap, so he's probably all groggy, and he's in wet trousers, so obviously that can't be comfortable. So so yeah, so we had that. And then we went out for our walk after dinner. Not as long a walk, we didn't do the full walk today, because obviously the day before my husband took him out for a walk, which wasn't the full walk, and he wet his pants, so I was like, well, we won't do a full walk again today, and he still wet his pants. But I have a feeling he's not properly going a wee before we leave. I think he's kind of doing like a little dribble, like 5-10 minutes before we leave, and then that's it. So so I think it's just a matter of making sure he does like a proper wee before we leave, and maybe that will help. But yeah, so I'm not sure. I need to read the book again to see like what our next steps would be in terms of, do these accidents count as the fact that he's not fully potty trained, or is it just that like they're just things that kind of happen as a natural progression? I don't know. But like I said, all his poos were on the potty. I think one was basically us self-initiating, like we wouldn't let him leave the potty because we knew a poo was coming. But any other time, like I said, he asked us to take his nappy off so we could do a poo and like different things like that. So so yeah, he's definitely twigging the poo now, I think. But again, I'm taking each day as it comes at the moment, because yeah, I just don't know if it's just luck at the moment. So so yeah, so that's where we currently stand on that. I think I've twisted my ankle because my ankle really hurts. I think it was as I was coming down the stairs after I'd done editing on my video. And normally, it's really weird, normally I start walking down the stairs by putting my right foot on the first step. But I was in such a daze, I put my left foot down and put all my weight on that, and for some reason pain shot up my ankle, and now my ankle really hurts. So yeah, literally from using my non-usual weight bearing leg, it's screwed up my ankle. So there you go. So so he got some new underpants. I don't know if you saw them being hung up. So he's got his potty training pants, which have the extra thick layer in the crotch, obviously, so if he does have an accident, it doesn't get on any of his clothes unless it's a really big accident. But we haven't had one of those yet. So so yeah, so I've had to wash those too, because obviously he had accidents in those. But because I was feeling confident in the fact that he hadn't had an accident in a few days, it's obviously before the training nappy or the training pant accidents, I ordered him some new just toddler underpants, regular underpants, to start wearing, I think, around the house. I'm not sure if he's ready for them yet, but I just think it's worth him getting used to wearing them. But again, that's why I said I think I need to read the book to actually get a hang of where we are in this stage, because obviously he's very good most of the time of telling us when he needs a wee and also when he needs a poo. So yeah, so it's just a matter of figuring out, trying to identify where we are so I know what would technically be the next step. So I don't really want to move on to nighttime training yet because I don't think he's ready. So yeah, I'm literally just now, because I started uploading that this morning, I'm just sorting out my video for my Assassin's Creed video to go out for tonight. Like I said, this has become a regular thing now where I'm just having to do videos. It's like when I used to do like bloody essays at uni. I'm literally doing them the morning they have to be in. Because I just don't have the time. I'm hoping I hear from the nursery today, because I mean it was quite a simple question I asked. I looked through their prospectus and they've got like a parent booklet just to see, sort of give you like basic information on what your child has to wear, what they eat, and like different things, and like when you need to pick them up, when you need to drop them off and stuff. And I saw the bit about toilet training, and they just say, like, they're quite broad with it. They just say you just advise them that you're potty training, and then they'll be able to assist in furthering that development sort of thing. They don't actually give any specific like sort of method as to what they do. So, and that's what I asked in the email that I sent off, saying like, what is your stance on it, like what do you do? And I said about the fact that he's nailed wheeze but he's not really nailed poos. Obviously that's changed a bit since then, but yeah, she hasn't come back to me. I did confirm that Thursdays were good for us for him to actually go into nursery, and she said if I could confirm Thursdays then she'd look into booking us in for settling in. But yeah, she hasn't got back to me, so I don't know if she's like part-time or something. So it might be just that she's not been in to actually see my email. So yeah, I'm hoping that she sees it soon, because obviously I just want to get this sorted now. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated. But right now I'm really hungry, so I'm going to go downstairs and have my cup of tea that my husband lovingly made me this morning, and do Bob's and toast, because his appetite at the moment is relentless. It's just he's constantly snacking. I don't know if it's because he's bored or if he is genuinely hungry because he's a growing boy. I don't know, but it's getting a real headache trying to think of what to give him that's healthy and that's going to fill him up. So ugh. But anyway, I've just uploaded my video, so that's done. So I need to go and put a towel wash on. That's my next thing. Towel wash, do Bob's and toast, drink my tea, and then I'll have my breakfast. So I'll see you when I see you.
You know how that ends in tears. You in the washing machine. Whee! You do some cooking.
Cooking.
You can do some cooking.
Cooking.
He's just looking at himself again.
Cooking.
You're telling everyone you're cooking? Hi guys, so it's 2:30, so it's just been one of those days. It's like this light is really dodgy, the sun's like just blinding me right now. Bob's has been really good in terms of doing a poo on the potty. He did the same thing he did yesterday, where he asked to have his nappy taken off so he could do a poo, which is good. But he did the same thing he did yesterday, where he got too distracted, or when he's having a hissy fit or whatever, he forgets and then he just ends up weighing himself. So we've already had another accident again today. Then we had my mum ring just after, do a video call with us just after lunch, and he basically kicked off the entire time, so that was fun. So yeah, he's not in my good books today. Still not heard from the nursery, so hoping we do at some point. There's also oh, I ran out of chicken for my lunch, so I've had to have a jacket potato with some tuna mayo. Obviously the tuna mayo is fine for the diet that I'm on because it's protein and fat, it's fine. However, the potato is quite high in carbs, so, but it's a one-off. I don't normally have jacket potato for lunch. It's just, yeah, I ran out of chicken, so so yeah, I'm happy to do it for one day. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, an article caught my eye, which was about the diet that apparently Adele did, which was, is it Cert Foods or something? So it's like the Cert Food diet, so it's these particular sort of foods that are very good for people trying to lose weight. It like sort of activates your skinny gene or something, and sort of helps to sort of kickstart your metabolism, so to speak. So but it's like 3 weeks and you have to like just have like juices and stuff like that. So I'd never do a diet like that again. Never ever done that before, and it's pointless. It's like you lose weight for the time that you're on it, and then you put even more weight on afterwards, so no. But it was good to know the sort of foods that they actually suggest, which is like dark chocolate, strawberries, kale, red wine, onion is another good one, blueberries I think they were saying, something else that we eat on there that was on there. But I was like, yeah, so I'm happy to get dark chocolate. Oh, coffee was another one, so I can add a coffee to my day. I said I might start getting dark chocolate as like a sweet fix, and yeah, just things like that, and see if they actually help in terms of giving me that sort of maybe jumpstart my metabolism. I don't know, but yeah, I'd never do the actual full diet, but it's worth, like I read an article that said it's fully worth you actually adding the Cert Foods to your diet in order to maintain like a healthy lifestyle. So yes, I'm going to look into it. What I'll do is I'll post an image of all the stuff that they said, because I can't remember the top of my head and my battery is about to run out. So, but now I'm in my bedroom because I'm about to do my exercises for last time for the week. So so yeah, I might be a while, but yeah, I will probably see you tonight now. Yeah, we'll see. Hi guys, so a bit of a late one because Bubs had a big nap earlier, so yeah, when he has a nap we know he's going to struggle to get off, so we have to leave it for as long as possible. Anyway, my husband had to go shopping to get my nan's stuff for tomorrow for us to go and see her, so it was kind of like not too big a deal. But anyway, so yeah, he woke up for dinner. I made my vegan chicken and chickpea rice thing. I may have put a bit too much chili in it because he woke up and every spoonful he was taking he was crying. So but yeah, he managed to finish it, bless him. And he got a yogurt for his troubles. So then he was like, walk. So we're like, yes, we'll go on a walk. But you have to go on the potty first, so we got him to do, we did two wees on the potty, and the time it took for us to wash and dry up and us to change into our jeans as well to go out. Unfortunately, he still did a wee in his pants, so yeah, slightly annoying because it seems he's regressing now, or we were just lucky before, I don't know. But we've been doing like shorter walks, so it's not as if we're even doing the full walk anymore. We're probably out for half hour at the most. So I don't know if it's he just gets distracted or something, I don't know. but you'd think the fact he'd done 2 wees before we gone out, he would have been fine, but no. So yeah, like I said, ever so slightly annoying. So yeah, we came back, got him into his PJs, brushed his teeth and stuff, and then he cuddled up with me on the sofa while my husband went shopping. But yeah, interestingly enough, while we were out, I got a text message from Royal Mail to say that they're trying to deliver a parcel, but because I wasn't in, I would need to organise a redelivery. So I was like, oh, that's really weird. We checked. Obviously, we've not got a ring bell. We've got a UFI, whatever they're called. But obviously, it captures anytime someone comes up to our door. So I was like, obviously, one, I was really annoyed at the fact I'd have to have something redelivered because I'm expecting a few things. Like I've just had delivered today, Bub's pillow and duvet set. But I'm expecting he's getting some mittens. So I thought, well, maybe it's that. But when we looked at the notifications I had for who'd been at the door, no one had been at the door since us. So the fact it was like, oh, yeah, it's been undelivered, please click here for redelivery. Clicked on it, obviously looked like the Royal Mail website, but then it was asking for, like, when you say like what day, and then it asks for all your information, and then it asks for credit card details. It's like, why would you need to give credit card details for a redelivery? So and when we got home, there was no card either. My husband looked into it properly, and he was like, yeah, it's a bogus website, so it's just people that are like trying to get money out of you. But seriously, it was like, so naughty. But yeah, if someone weren't as like sort of, no one had a doorbell like what we've got with the camera, and didn't have a husband that's as tech-minded as my husband, like someone could have actually gone through with that and actually like given them money and shit. It's ridiculous. So they're getting worse and worse, I think. It's horrible. So yeah, glad I didn't get caught out by that one. But yeah, so it's 9:40. Husband's just trying to get Bubs off. Hopefully he'll go down, I don't know. But in the meantime, I need to sort out my Tomb Raider video for tomorrow. So it's going to be a busy day tomorrow, so I've got to go to my nan's, come back, and I want to try and record my thoughts and stuff and my predictions for the 25th anniversary of Tomb Raider this year. So yeah, hopefully I can get it done. We'll see. But anyway, yes, so I think that's it for the night. Can't think of anything else. So yeah, have a good evening, guys, and I'll see you in the morning. Hi guys, so sorry for not vlogging earlier, but today's been non-stop. Because we had to, obviously, once we got up, have our breakfast, we had to go see my nan, take her shopping over. Then when we came back, had lunch, and then as soon as we had lunch, I wanted to get on with my Tomb Raider video about like the 25th anniversary and stuff. So that was a bit of a pain in the arse trying to get that sorted. So so I did that, and then because of like a few mistakes I made while I was recording, I wanted to make sure that as I was editing it, it was okay to edit. So I've done the first sort of major edit, like I've cut out all the ums and ahs and stuff and pauses and things. So the only real thing I have to do is like add images and a filter and maybe some background music. So so I don't have too much to do. I'm hoping that I can get it up for tomorrow. So so yeah, fingers crossed I can get it done. So yeah, so that's that. So that took me a long time. That took me from like 1 till 5:30, I think, to record and then do like the major edit. So I can spend, hopefully I can spend the morning or like just after lunch getting it done before I have to go for my live stream tomorrow. Although you never know, I might be watching it tonight. See how it goes editing my vlog for tomorrow, because I also have to do that, so we'll see. But in terms of Bubs today with his potty training, he's been very good. Again, wanted his nappy off so he could go a poo on the potty, so we did. I think my husband said he's done like 3 poos today, and each one was unprompted. He asked to be set on the potty. It's also the same with Wheeze. He hasn't had any accidents. He's gone on the potty unprompted. Obviously when we went to my nan's, we put him in a pair of training pants, just in case like he needed to go when we were in the car or whatever. So so we made sure he went before we left our house. Got to my nan's and kept asking him if he wanted to go, and he did actually go once at my nan's, which is great because that's the first time he's actually used the potty out of his normal environment, like outside of our house. So that's another thing that's ticked off the list, I think. So yeah, so we kept asking him again if he wanted to go while we were at my nan's, and he didn't, so he only went the once. But then when we got home, set him on the potty and he went straight away, and he didn't, like, his training pants stayed dry, so he's done really, really well today. So yeah, so I hope that lasts, but we'll see. So yeah, that was that. We ordered a takeaway. It was about an hour late, so we weren't very happy, and when it arrived it was basically, it weren't cold but it was like warm, so yeah, it weren't very nice, so we really weren't happy. And normally they're really good, that takeaway, but then here it's been torrential rain today, like literally the roads were rivers today, so I don't know if it was just like the bad weather, or my husband said it was a new driver, so it may just be that driver's slow, because even when he turned up he didn't apologise for being late or anything, so he just like literally handed it to us and that was it. So so yeah, not impressed with it at all. It was really, really disappointing, especially when you've been looking forward to it all week, when you've been good. So yeah, weren't fun, but hey ho. I am super, super tired, I think, because I've been looking at a computer screen for so long today, and I've still got more to do, yay. So my husband is putting Bubs to sleep, hopefully it shouldn't take long, while I'm working on the vlog. Then he's going to come in here. We need to finalise our shopping list for tomorrow, because our shopping comes tomorrow, and we're also going to try and sort out my theme, like basically my package for Twitch, so it all looks nice and pretty and stuff. So so yeah, we're going to try and look to see if we can get that sorted tonight, so it looks a lot more attractive for people that have not come to my channel before. But we shall see, we'll see how we get on. But anyway, I need to go on with this video, so I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, then please leave a like. You can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, that would really help me out. You can also follow me on social media. Can't talk. You can also follow me on social media, or the links will be down below. And on that note, I'll say love you guys, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye.